Hi, welcome to Tutorials Point, and we're going to discuss the history tool. So let's go ahead and learn this tool better. The history tool is used to restore a portion of an image to an earlier state while leaving the rest of the modified image alone. So for instance, you are working on an image and you won't wish you have done an effect, but you don't like that effect on a particular option. Say you were basically working with the spot healing brush, and while correcting the blemishes, you've actually gone ahead and actually worked on any area, maybe the lips or the eyes, but you don't want that effect to remain on that area. So you can switch the history button and can start painting over your lips or the eye area to remove the effect that you just created. So the hotkey is Y. When you press Y on your keyboard key, this history tool is activated. You can change the number of undo states by going through the preferences in the edit menu in Windows and Photoshop in Mac. So you can go ahead and change the number of undo states. By default it's 20, but you can go ahead, do it to 30, 40, whatever. Also, you can click in the far right column of the state and you can change the source of the history brush tool. So let's go ahead and understand the history tool better. History brush in Photoshop lets me go back to a previous state. So let me show you how. So this is my image with a woman with a lot of blemishes, and I'm just going to show you in what cases you can use this history brush. Now, so this is my normal layer. I converted to a normal layer and done a copy here. Now, let me select this, my healing brush tool, the spot healing brush tool, to actually remove the blemishes. So this is such a big brush, and so I can just keep doing it and my blemishes are removed. So this is a brush, spot healing brush can help us remove the blemishes. It just samples the textures around and help me remove the spots. So in case while I was going around and I've done most of my image, but just in case I somehow went here, I was just working around my lip and I somehow just went here. I was going fast and I just went here, and it actually ruined my picture. So if I go back to my previous states, I will lose these touch-ups and I'll have to go again. If I just do Control-Alt-Z, which I can, but I'm going to go too far. I just want this part should be, go back to the normal state, but I don't want to affect this normal state. In normal case, like I said, we'll do a Control-Alt-Z and go back to the previous state, but I'm talking about this particular state, not these states. So what I'm going to do, and after this, I've gone further. I don't want to disturb my other state. It's just the lips that I want to work on with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the history brush from here, which has a shortcut tool of Y, and I'm going to quickly paint here with my mouse selected. So you can see. So if there is one thing I want to go back to, I do not need to disturb others. So I've gone a lot of editing, and I don't want to do Control-Z because I don't want to disturb my other things. So I can just simply go to the particular area, brush it like a normal brush tool. Also, you can work, reduce the opacity like a normal brush tool. You can reduce this flow. And we also have this properties. You can go to Windows and press on history, and you can also go back to the state. So you can just go back to a particular state if you wish to. So the history brush comes very handy when you want to go to a particular state. So when in case in future you made a mistake on just one part, you can go ahead and use this history tool. The art history tool does not actually do any undo like the history tool. It's basically to bring in the artistic effect from our image, which is underlying the new image. So let's go ahead and understand the art history tool. The art history tool basically paint with stylized strokes using the source from the specified history state. So it's not undoing anything, it's just painting over with stylized strokes. So if I have an image and I place a colored image, a colored layer on my image, and I start using the art history brush, it's gonna create different strokes and artistic strokes using the history or the source from my image. It uses that data along with options. You want to create different colors and artistic styles, and you can experiment with filters to achieve some amazing effects with Art History tool. So let's go ahead and look at what is Art History tool. The Art History brush tool basically lets me take colors from my background color. So basically it's used for creating random images with the colors from your picture. Maybe you're looking for some graffitis or some effects from the colors present in your image. So it's just about some artistic effects that we're going to learn how to create. I'm going to Control J and have my layer selected, or I can just, go ahead and drag it here to make a copy. Now I'm just going to use my Art History brush. It's just under my history brush. And now when I paint, what's happening is that it's just taking random colors from my colors behind it. So this is what is Art History brush. And we have some varieties here. We can go ahead and change the style. So what I have a tight shut. So it's going to have, a circular selection, and it's going to have some circular colors from my previous image. Again, we have a dab. So it's going to have, have a dab like a farm. And again, maybe you had a tight curl long, so you'll have this way, and it's going to take the colors from the background. So it will use your colors from the background and create enough artistic effect. Let me just hide you and show. So this was your image, and if you see, it has taken colors from your background image. Again, you can change the brush type if you have, this way. And now when you paint, it's going to have, not very, it's going to have a different feel to it, a little hazy feel to it. So you can go ahead and use this tool to have some different artistic color using your background color. So this is it for Art History brush tool.